right, well, I'm here with Echo, Kwabena, Paul. We could talk a little bit about that, but we're actually on two platforms, on Zoom, and we're here live on camera. Reason why I wanted to do this is because several months ago, you took the Ancestry test.
Yeah.
Now, and when you submitted the sample, have you ever taken one of these tests before?
What you said?
Have you ever taken one of these tests before?
No.
Okay.
That's my first time.
Okay. And the reason why I ask is because there are suspicious people, and you know, they're just suspicious, cynical, suspicious people of any and everything. And I get that because it's a lot of trickery out here. It's a lot of foolishness going on, so I do understand it. But you took the test, and we did that to determine your ethnicity, because you are native to this region that we know as Ghana.
Yeah.
All right, so have you ever been to the United States?
No.
Have you ever been outside of Ghana?
I think I went to the border of Burkina Faso and Ivory Coast.
Okay, so those are two countries.
And Togo.
Okay.
I've been to the borders, but I haven't crossed into it.
Okay, so you have been to the border of Cote d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast.
Borders, but I haven't.
So you've never left
Yeah.
the borders of the Anglophone country that we know of, Ghana,
Yeah.
formerly known as the Gold Coast. All right, I say that because, just to preface, so to your understanding, what is your ethnicity?
Well, what I know is I come from Winneba, that is in the central region. And we speak Ifutu. That's our language that we speak. And actually, I grew up in Accra the whole my life. So even Winneba itself, I haven't been there for maybe, let's say that, for 1 week.
Okay.
Sometimes at the time we were kids, our parents always send us to Abacha Festival. And when we go there Friday, latest by Monday,
Okay.
we're back to Accra. So apart from since my dad passed, and I was going up and down because I'm the firstborn,
Okay.
that's when I get to interact with family members very well. And lo and behold, I speak even Ga language better than my own dialect.
So Ga is a different language that's native, well, not native, but it's now in Accra from the Ga people who migrated from Benin, Togo, Nigeria, that area, and they've settled in Accra. Is that, am I saying that correctly? Okay.
So I speak their language far better. Even I read it very well.
Okay.
Than most of them. So sometimes people refer to me, I'm a Ga guy, and I said, no, I'm not a Ga guy. I'm fancy, but you know, that's how they take it. Because the truth is, I speak very well.
Got it.
When it comes to the Ga language. I speak almost about 8 languages.
And see, there we go again. I speak.
I speak Fra, Kusasi, Busanga, especially the Kusasi language itself, because of the house we grew up. It's a Kusasi chief's house.
Mm-hmm.
So all mixed of people, West, everything. So the time you grew up, you know a lot of languages. So that also helped me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with that, you are from Ghana.
Oh yes, 100%. I know I'm from Ghana.
Just for the record, I'm not paid by Ancestry or anybody. What I am is one who desires to seek the truth. And so when they say that you can't determine ethnicity from these tests, well, what I want to do is I want to find out if that's true. You know, so and I'm content with whatever the response is. You know, whatever the results are, I'm fine with it. So if it comes back that you are German, then we're good with that. If you come back, you're German, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're from the Winneba region.
No, central region.
Central region.
In Winneba.
Winneba is in the central region.
And
Okay.
Cape Coast is the capital city.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I'm from Winneba.
All right, well, let's do this. You took the test. Let's pull up the results because I want people to see what came back for you and if there are any inconsistencies in what we're about to see. Now, this is Ancestry AncestryDNA.com, just so everybody knows which test it is. I am not an advocate. I'm not telling y'all to go out here and do this, but I use this because it's between that and 23andMe are the two most popular ones. And so I want to make sure that, with that, it's something that it has a large database. All right, so we look here on the screen. This is your DNA story. So we have Kwapana Paul right here at the top. And just so everybody knows, sees one order in progress. I got somebody from Ethiopia to do it. So we're going to find out if they're really from Ethiopia. All right, so Kwapana Paul, your DNA story tells you this. Can you see what that says?
Yeah, that is 52% Ivory Coast and Ghana, 48% Benin and Togo.
Now, does that differ from what you may have, because the regions that where the borders are artificial borders, but is this consistent with you being 100% African?
Yeah, that's what it makes me 100% African.
Okay, so from this particular region in Africa, anything inconsistent here that,
No.
okay, because you would know, based upon your genealogy, based upon your history. Now, here's where this thing is about to get interesting. All right, we're going to view all of your DNA matches. All right, we're going to click this button right here. And we're going to bring up your DNA match. So now, right here, you have a fourth cousin named Robert Robinson. And this person is related to you by way of DNA. So fourth, sixth cousin, that's, it's not particularly close, but it's not particularly far. And then the other thing, so we see these different names here. All of these people, Lamar Jones, that sounds like a brother from America, Lamar Jones. Estelle, Hayford, Lucille, Adu, Yobo, I don't know. That sounds like that's, a little close, but Nicole Horton, Ruth Williams, and the reason why you see a lot of American type names or English names in here is because that's where the database is. But you see here, these are people that you link to fourth to sixth cousins. Now, let's go to the map and pull up what the map says. All right, so on the map, isn't this interesting? So somebody down here in Australia, somebody here in Cote d'Ivoire, someone in the UK, 4 people in the US, well, more than that actually, in the US who are showing up in the database that have made their locations known. These are people that you link to. Now, have you ever met this person here? Estelle Hayford is in Cote d'Ivoire. You don't even know? Okay. Let's hop on over here to Australia. Oh, there's Lucille Adu Yobo. Adu. Oh, see. Is that a?
That's how we pronounce it. Adu.
Is that a name that's indigenous to this area?
Ghana.
Oh, it is.
So our president is also called.
Oh, that's right. Adu. Right. Isn't this interesting?
Yeah.
So now, if we go to talk to Lucille, I wonder what she would say and how it would be consistent with your story.
So with Hayford, I think it's a central region, especially people name because it's a surname.
Mm-hmm.
Hayford is also here.
Okay. I'm not surprised that Hayford is here. There's someone in London, and then you have someone that will come over to the U.S. And for people who are watching right now and they hear the children playing, I don't hear scared people. I don't hear terrified people. I don't hear these people are enjoying their lives. And, just like, oh man. Nicole Horton, she's in New York. That's a distant relative of yours. Samani Estriplet is in Massachusetts. We bring it down here a little bit more. Somebody look like they might be in Maryland. Somebody in Alexandria, Virginia. That's not too far from where I stay. Another person down in Chesterfield County, Virginia, Anthony Jones. I mean, these are people here that again share your what we sent when we took your sample and we sent it in, these are the people that it linked to. Someone in Louisiana, someone down in Texas. So I wanted you to see this because now you can, and we'll go back to the list again. I want to see if it gives me any more insight into how many people you actually connect to. 1,749. 1,749 people in this database. Now, I tell people all the time that if they have a problem or they don't believe that this is legitimate, then they should come over here and do it, because they normally talk about it from an exclusively American perspective. And when that happens, they miss out on the fact that there's someone, there's a echo, Paul Kwabena here in Ghana. And so what are your thoughts how do you feel knowing that you're connected to all of these people, at least in this database?
First of all, I'm also glad and happy that at least at the end of the day I've seen people that I'm connected to. Outside that, I know we live in a small world. Whatever happens, I mean, especially me understanding the slave issues. So that alone tells everything. We are interconnected.
Well, but over in America, those same people are telling people that the slave trade never happened.
Okay.
That's what they're telling people.
So according to my grandmom also said, one of her auntie also was part of the slave trade.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Her auntie and one of her uncle also. So I mean,
was they able like trade selling people?
Yes.
Oh.
I mean,
that's real.
Especially we coming from central region. Our grandparents also told us how things went on before even we went and see what's it called, the castle itself. So I'm not surprised.
So your message for those people who are out there saying that the slave trade did not happen?
Well, I'll take it like that.
So they said it did not happen.
Well, that's what they are saying.
They're saying that in America.
And I knew somebody that her father actually, let me see, her mom. Okay, her father was governor. Dead. And now she's around 85 or so, either 80 plus. I know her very well. She told me. Her name is Mrs. Ofori.
Okay.
She told me that who says it's never true, I should just take it like that.
And dismiss it, just do it?
Yeah, because she said she saw it.
Oh, wow. Wow.
She saw it.
And the reality is that it's still happening on many different levels. But again, just kind of going to their point of doing research and doing genealogy, a lot of them won't come to Africa and get the stories from this side. They'll only get it from America, which you miss out on a big piece. So if we did a sample of all of Africa, and I think I'm going to go get more tests. I hate to be funding them people's thing. Trust me, I hate to be doing that. But the information is more valuable than that other part, because the one thing I do know is what would happen is to do everything to make sure we don't connect and that we don't know, because we find out that we have more in common than we do differences. And now what if you were able to meet one of your relatives and, oh, you know what? Speaking of that, I almost forgot something. This is important. This right here is very important, because someone reached out based upon your results, and I want to make sure. Okay. All right, here we go. I'm gonna go back in the whole thread. All right, so we're gonna pull this back up again for everybody so you can see it. I want you all to see this again. All right, so picking back up. So October 15, 2021 came in, Says, greetings, whoever KP is, I'm 100% sure he's from Ghana and is a relative or cousin of mine through my dad, who is from the town of Winneba on the Ghana Central Coast. Is that consistent?
Yes.
All right. Can you please share some information about who KP is and all of that? So he's trying to connect with you. And I think what we need to do is to make this connection by way of Zoom, and then you all can talk, and then we'll know. I mean, because again, if it can't determine ethnicity, it's pinpointed you. He doesn't know who you are. He doesn't know who KP is, but he has identified exactly where you come from in Ghana. I mean, I don't know what more someone, and we'll talk to Edmund Tiawa and get his perspective on it, because are you curious now?
No, I'm happy.
You're happy?
Yeah, that's what I was saying, because that's the main reason why I did it. I wanted to know everything. And once it's clear now, I'm cool with it. So with Edmund Tiria like this, the name is Tiria.
Okay, I'll excuse me. See, he even knows the name.
Especially when you are coming from Winnie, but sometimes they try to call it Tiwa.
Okay.
They short form it.
Okay.
Tiwa. So that's how it is. So I'm cool with it. So
all right. So we're gonna track down Edmund, and we're gonna connect him to Echo Paul Kwabena, and we're gonna make that thing happen, and see what they have to say when they start talking to one another. Because again, whatever theory somebody has, it can be easily proven or disproven based upon the facts. And then you can even put the information together and connect the dots and figure things out. Just like they tell us to do your genealogy, do your research. Well, that's what we're doing. And we're taking a step further. We're jumping across that ocean, and we're coming to the land that could literally prove or disprove, either way, what actually occurred. So stay tuned for more, and be sure to like, subscribe, share, as we dare to go where many people won't go and find out as much information as we can to make sure that narratives that are being told have all of the information and not just one-sided, offended propaganda, but to actually bring the information so we can put it all on the table and make a determination from there. Those who are serious about it are willing to, and those who are credible are willing to go to the lengths to even disprove whatever their theories might be. And so here in Ghana, different parts of Africa, wait till you get the results from Morris's results. We have someone who has Ethiopian results, and others who've taken it, the genetic testing, to see where they stand, and everything has been consistent so far. So let's see if we get some hiccups in this process though. All right, till next time, take care, be safe, be sure to like, subscribe, and share.
Open up your eyes and see all the fun and mystery. Take an African adventure with Darren and Destiny. From the mountains to the shore, so many things to explore. Take an African adventure with Darren and Destiny.
The Adventures of Darren and Destiny. And Darren and Destiny are twin brother and sister, and you go on their adventures throughout the African diaspora, meaning so African diaspora destinations, primarily focused in Africa, but we go to South America, we're going to go to the Caribbean. Their first book is going to take you to Ghana, and then we're going to go on a safari, and from there we're going to go to Ethiopia, and then we go to Salvador, Brazil. And what the goal is to be able to inspire curiosity in the continent of Africa, in our children from a very young age, and to really tell a more accurate story. Most of our children are exposed to negative images, late night infomercials about how bad things are, everybody's sick, everybody's poor, everyone's uneducated, but that's simply not true. So what Darren and Destiny and their family do is they go to different African destinations. They are learning about these different places. You're beginning to see positive images, but still telling the truth. I mean, that's the important thing, to tell the truth about some of the things that have occurred. But it's all done on our children's level so they begin to understand it. And it begins to pique their curiosity. They begin to learn more. And hopefully one day they will want to explore and visit
the continent of Africa and its many countries. There's just so much that Darren and Destiny are able to do, and as they're doing it, it's like they begin to open the minds of a new generation, and they don't get bombarded and indoctrinated with negativity. They're actually able to see positivity and inspiring images and messages about the African diaspora, as well as those who are still indigenous to the continent of Africa, and they begin to learn more and just see things differently. So I'm excited about introducing the adventures of Darren and Destiny.